All right, quick guide on how to play Magic the Gathering Arena without spending actual money to get like these funny gems that you can only get with money, or playing the game through drafts or sealed. So showing off a little bit that I completed the Final Fantasy set, 4 copies of every single card. I did not spend a single dime. I just spent a lot of time grinding and just playing until I got the packs. And what I mean by like playing until I got the packs is that you get daily quests or challenges where you complete. This is a counter. You played 40 creature spells. Once you hit that 40, you get this gold, and you get a maximum hold of 3 of these. And if you start and just play, it just accumulates and it just adds up. And the back and forth is either 500 or 750, and you can refresh once a day. I refreshed and lucked out. This is 750. And each day you get like some EXP and some gold, and you can just accumulate it. And once you get past that 15, you're capped out. You don't get anything else. So marathon playing is better. Like, you just check in every single day or something like that. You can't just sit here for like 12 hours a day. You will not gain anything else after you get the daily allotment of EXP and coin. So once you have 5,000 or 10,000 coins, you can go and play events. So events such as Quick Draft or Premier Draft. Quick Draft is 5,000 coins, like so, or 750 gems, and you get gems by buying in, but you only get more gems by winning. So once you get to 7 wins, you get 950 gems, which is another buy-in for the next draft. So playing to win is much better than rare drafting the cards that you're keeping. And whenever a new set comes out, it'll be Premier for a while, and then it cycles into Quick. And the difference between Premier and Quick is that Premier, you get into a lobby with 8 total players that are actual people that draft from the booster packs that open. So being able to hate draft and rare draft affects the pot of which cards that you can pick from. So the variety is much less, and you can kind of tell that people are building towards a certain type because you don't see those cards as much as you're cycling by. There's way more thinking, but it's more realistic to an actual Friday Night Magic where you go do a draft. So that's really nice, but really expensive. Doing the Quick Draft, however, where is it again? Quick Draft, however, it's through bots, so you can rare draft whatever. It won't affect your card selection nearly as much, so it's easier, but also makes your opponents, if they know what they're doing, build a stronger deck. So there's that pro and con. So I still personally prefer Quick Draft because you can do more tries for the amount of gold, because right here I can go into a Quick Draft 4 times, or I can go into a Premier Draft twice. I have a higher chance of winning more gems if I just really think about kind of the meta of cards that are in draft versus standard, because standard, you can build your deck however you want. So the luck aspect and like the power scaling is a little bit more different, where in draft, you play a little longer, you get more lands, you can get a little bit more in. So you can actually think about your removal a bit more and your bigger creatures, because they will most likely come out unless they make you discard it or they shoot it dead with removal. So I personally prefer doing Quick Draft just because I can play more games and like think through the set's meta, especially when it's limited to only one set. It's for me, it's better. But another way is they cycle through older sets, like Murders of Karlov is here right now. Sometimes they cycle back to Final Fantasy, Thrones of Eldraine, Zendikar, all those fun things. If you don't want any of the current sets that are on rotation, just hold on to your money. Hold on to it until like, oh, you freaking love Lorwyn, then hold on until Lorwyn comes out and get it, or TMNT. You love like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Just hoard all your gold until you just do that, so that way you collect cards from that set instead. So, but again, personal preference. If you want to throw in on like some other games or other sets that you kind of wanted to do just because you felt like it, it's fine. But I do highly suggest using your gold that you accumulate from playing the game on drafts or sealed, if I can even see any sealed here, because they do show up. And instead of just getting your gold and then just buying the packs, because like, hang on, right here, like, yeah, I have enough for 10 packs here, or you just play and open 4 packs and draft that and then potentially win enough to get that anyways. Like, yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, like, I'm done with Final Fantasy, but it's like, oh, I can get these things right here. I don't know, man. Stuff is weird. I bought this because it's on sale. If you guys never use the daily deal, sometimes there is gold that you can get 500 gold for 10 gold or something like that. Something, it's 90% off. I don't remember how to do the math, but essentially you can buy draft tokens or gold for a super price. So checking your daily deals is a really good thing to do. And speaking of the draft token, you get that through Mastery, which you pay, I think, 3,400 gems or something like that for. And in your rewards on the bottom tier, because if you go through and not pay for anything, you only get the rewards from the top tier up here. The bottoms is where you get everything else. So you get gems, you get gold, and you get these fancy tokens that let you go into a Premier or a quick draft. So in this situation, if you have a draft token, go for the Premier just because it's more coins worth. And you, for the wins, I forgot to point out, the number of gems that you get from playing in Premier versus quick is vastly different. Like, you get 50 for just like playing 0 wins, and then it goes up double or, you know, a little bit at a time and maxing out at 950. In Premier, you start, hang on, is it also 950? No, you get way more. You get way more on winning. So that's the difference, and that's like my quick guide on getting through the game. All right, peace.